Hello, this is Brenda Weatherly with The Simple Life, Homesteading the Pioneer Way. As you can see, I have just brought 5 tea bags, or maybe 6, up to a boil. And then I cut my eye off, and I'm going to steep this tea for 10 to 15 minutes. After that, I am going to add sugar, 1 cup per gallon of tea. This is going to make a gallon of tea. I have just done it in a small amount because I want to steep the tea, add the sugar, let it dissolve, and then I will put a gallon of water, of distilled water, into this 2-gallon container. And it'll only be half full because I only have enough stuff to make 1 gallon. I have a gallon already brewing. Now I'm making kombucha. If I did not mention that, this is making kombucha tea. And this is my mother, my scobies. And like I said, I have 1 already fermenting. It's been there a few days. It takes a couple of weeks, at least 14 days. And each batch of kombucha will make a new SCOBY. And when I get through steeping the tea and adding the sugar and dissolving it, I will put it in here. And like I said, I'll make half this batch. I will put a SCOBY in it and at least a cup of kombucha tea from the last batch. Or if you do not have kombucha tea, if you cannot find any, you can put a cup of vinegar. Either white or apple cider will work. Do not put balsamic vinegar. It will not work. But apple cider vinegar will work, and so will white vinegar. And after I make the tea, then I put it, after it's steeped for 14 days, then you take the SCOBY out and put it back in the SCOBY hotel, right here, with the rest of the SCOBYs to sit around. Then I will strain the tea, put it in here, and then with the spout I can bottle it. And I have 6 bottles, or 7, already started. In my cabinet, I bought these pop bottles because, as you know, pop has fizz. It was a strawberry crush, and this has got cranberry and ginger. I also have just ginger. That's a cranberry and ginger. Anyway, I have just plain ginger and also cranberry ginger. Anyway, 1 gallon, and I don't know if you noticed or not, but I put cork in them, like wine. I mean, you know, don't want them to bust. But 1 gallon made 7 of these bottles, and they are 12 ounces. So 1 gallon will make 12 ounces, and I had a gallon jug free, so I made some the other day, or I've got some from the other day, and I thought I'd make another gallon. And then from now on, I'm going to just start making 2 gallons, because this is the first time I've done it, and I did not know that a gallon of tea would what it would make. So since it's made 7, it actually made 8, but I saved, I put 1 of the bottles back in for my new starter. And so, and you do that before you flavor it. You do not make kombucha tea with flavored kombucha tea. You have to make it with, like when it's first made, you reserve a cup, or I've reserved a bottle, because I poured it up and it was 8 bottles. So I reserved 1 bottle, which is 12 ounces, and so that's like a cup and a half. So that's fine. At least a cup. We'll brew another batch, And anyway, since 1 gallon made 7 drinkable bottles, I thought, well, that's just 1 bottle a day for a week, and it takes 14 days to make a new batch, so I'm going to start making 2 gallon batches at a time. That way, by the time I finish a bottle, another batch will be ready. So, that's my thinking anyway, and that's what I'm going to do. And if you buy a bottle, this holds a gallon, and if you buy it with a little spout, and it needs to be plastic, it can't be metal because of the acidity, it's really easy to bottle up. And I also want to show you another bottle that I've gotten, 12 ounces also, and it was a root beer bottle. My grandchildren like root beer, and they like the Barks of root beer. And this is glass, and I have corks for these too. So I am going to put my original kombucha, unflavored, in these brown bottles, I think, and my flavored ones in the clear bottles. We drink pop. We usually don't get them in these glass bottles. We get them usually in 2 liters or the plastic bottles, but I have went to glass everything. It's better for you. And so these are glass, and I purchased 2 6-pack cases of these, and I've got a little vinegar in there. You wash everything real well, and then you have to clean everything with vinegar. Your spoons, your pans, your pots, and everything you use, you have to clean them and then wash them good with vinegar, because if you have soap residue, it won't work right. So anyway, this is my kombucha making process, and I just thought I would share with you. Instead of buying expensive bottles, I'm just recycling. Those corks came in a bag. Let me get those. Corks came in this little bag. I don't know how many's in there, but I've already used 8 of them. And they were $6. They were like $5.95 for I don't know how many corks, but it's quite a few. And so, like I said, I bought 2 packs of that, so there'll be 12 of those and 12 of the clear ones, so that's 24 bottles, and I know there's 24 corks in there. And so that's the way I am going to do my kombucha. And like I said, it's steeping, so I cannot do the whole process now, but I can tell you what I'm doing, and then you'll be able to do your own. And after it sets for about 14 days, it'll be a SCOBY. This whole thing will be filled with a SCOBY, and you take the SCOBY out, and you strain it, you bottle it. I strain it through this other jug, and then I bottle it, and then you cork it, and then you let it set 5 to 7 days if you want a fizzy kombucha. It's ready to drink immediately after the 14 days, but if you want to let it do a second fermentation to get a little more fizzy, and to flavor it also, if you don't want to drink it unflavored, bottle it. And I put a little piece of ginger in each bottle, and I put about 6 dried cranberries in each bottle, so I will have 6. I just put 6 of them with ginger, and then 6 of them with ginger and another flavor. I had some dried cranberries, so I put dried cranberries and the ones that I just showed you in the cabinet, and they're doing their second fermentation. And about 3 days you burp it to make sure it don't explode. You just kind of take the cork and loosen it a little bit, and if there's any fizz, to escape, that's fine. And then they say about 5 to 7 days it's ready to drink. Well, it will be infused with the flavors well enough to drink. And you can do it even longer than that. It's just up to your taste, however long you want to infuse the flavors. You can also flavor them with fruit juices and teas and things after you have bottled them. You can put about 10% a fruit juice, grape, cranberry, apple, whatever flavor, orange juice. It needs to be a natural juice. I would do 100% juice. I wouldn't do, I like pomegranate and blueberry blend, and maybe some ginger in that. I love ginger with anything. But anyway, that's some ideas. And also, I have tea here that actually I have some tea in the cabinet over here that I had made, tea concentrate, that I can just add to a batch. And it happens to be a chai tea. Chai tea is a tea with a lot of different things, black pepper, you name it, it's got it in it. And I really like chai, and I'm going to put that in a batch. Anyway, till next time, this is Brenda Weatherly with A Simple Life, homesteading the Pioneer Way, saying, keep homesteading.